Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the next episode in the Factorio Space Exploration series. Uh, One of the things I've thought about between the last episode and this is I should probably work on a consistent intro, and so I'll be giving that some thought. So hopefully by next weekend I will have figured out a good little jingle to say. Um, as you might have noticed, my base is out of power on the cryo planet. So one of the things I'm going to be doing is looking at the solar panel and accumulator efficiency ratios for this planet. So I'm going to be figuring out how many solar panels and accumulators I need on this planet, and I'll be making some adjustments to my overall numbers. Um, and I will be starting that at first, since with the upgrades that I've installed here, with the second mining drill and stuff, it seems like, well, for sure, it's not enough power for it to all work appropriately, which is pretty interesting. I require a lot of power. All right, so with that, let's get into it. Sorry, I was reading a text from work. All right, so I don't have an internal calculator, so this may be kind of boring. I don't know if I will show all of it or not. Um, but it does read on the Wikipedia page. And I will say, if you are looking to, if you're in your own playthrough and you're looking at expanding the bases, maybe you're a little bit farther behind than me. There's a Wikipedia page for the space exploration in Factorio mod, and there is a solar power page that goes over these ratios. So it says the ratio formula is ratio is equal to 0.168 times max panel output divided by the accumulator capacity times the cycle duration in seconds times the efficiency. Okay, so if I were to look at that and translate that into this planet, last row, it's going to be, I think it's going to be 0.168 times 60, since I'm using 60 kilowatt hours, divided by 5,000 kilojoules, times the cycle duration, which is 11.32 minutes. So I need to change this to seconds, times the efficiency divided by 100. So 0.83. All right, so one thing I need to figure out is what is 11.32 minutes divided into seconds. So I'm just going to take 11, multiply it by 60, and then add the extra 32 seconds. 692 seconds. Okay. Remember that number for me because I'm going to forget it. I get a ratio of 114.40. I'm confused again. Let's do the practice. I'm going to try the practice calculation. Let's see. Which is 0.002016 times 540 times 1.2, which gives me 1.3. Okay. Then it says we have to place roughly 13 accumulators every 10 solar panels. The high efficiency, we need a smaller number of panels to power the base, but very long day-night cycles require many more accumulators just for the charge necessary to last the night. Okay. So if I were to look at what I have here, I'm going to open up a little text document. Hold on, it sounds like someone's outside. You know what? Why don't I use this new... And then I can actually, like, kind of write something. So I believe I want this ratio, and it is currently this. So I need to add more accumulators. I believe, is there a mathematical way to figure out the difference between these two numbers and what that would look like in terms of individual accumulators? Probably. Do I know it offhand and able to simply do the calculation or no? Absolutely not. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to guesstimate. I'm going to look up here. So you have 2,263 accumulators. And I'm going to say, what if I divided 2713 by a larger number of accumulators? Say 2,500. I would get a ratio of... Come on, game. Accumulators. Ratio equals... It was like 10... It was like 1.0 something. A lot closer. So... Let's... Oh, here we go. 1.08. Okay. So I'll just leave this up here. And... Well, actually, I also need more solar panels since the accumulators ran out, don't I? Because if I look at this... I only make 175 megawatts. How much is going to the accumulators? Only 11. In fact, they're being used right now. That's weird. Why? Do I have two separate grids? That's very weird. Oh, that's over a 10-minute period. Okay, so yeah, we can see that it's all solar panels. Okay, so for starters, let's add some more of these. Ooh, I might not have enough actually. I feel like all the time I spent prepping to figure out the actual ratio that I want. Which is 1.144. Oh, hold on, I brought it down. Does that mean I want more solar panels than accumulators? I was going in the wrong direction. That kind of makes sense, actually. Okay. I think science is pretty much done. I don't know if I care about that right now. What I think I will do, though, is because I know these require... How do I say? These will require... The planet requires more solar panels. I'm just gonna make some extra space for solar panels over here in the corner. Okay, there we go. Now, I haven't fixed the ratio, but I'm aware of the ratio. The ratio is to bring more solar panels, probably because of the increased day-night cycle and the decreased solar panel efficiency. Yeah, their power output is only 49.8 kilowatts. So 50, how much 50 kilowatts out of the 60? Okay. With that kind of out of the way, hopefully there starts to, things kind of stabilize. That's my hope. In fact, one of the things I can do, because I have coal here, is let's build this balancer right now. Yeah, we'll do 4 to 4. Are these even mining? It still runs out at night. Yep, so I'm gonna do, I'm gonna add some steam power, which will just chug away. It'll be fine. Since I don't have enough solar panels to make the ratio that I want. Take a quick look at the rocket here, take a little detour. It's looking pretty good. 16,000, 5,500, and 3,500. It's looking like it's starting to get pretty full. This is actually going to fill up completely. Okay, and you can see our discrepancy. We want 210 megawatts a second. These meteorite defense installations, I think, are what's killing my power. So, where do I want the steam? Here should be okay. I don't want it close to anything, really. See that. Fantastic. Start. I love pipes. Not really, but in this case it seems to work alright. Why are you missing resources? Weird. That's going to provide a steady 23.7 watts. And just like that, it turned off. Good. Accumulators are fully charged. Solar panels are in the main end start of the base. Maybe it was slowly self-correcting itself anyways. I'm not quite sure, but those will help, especially after these guys fire. Those will kick in and just help make sure that the base actually runs properly. So that's good. Alright, what was the next thing I needed to do? I think we're getting pretty good. I can turn that off. Roboport. That'll help. Now that seems to work. Okay. E is construction bots. So I want T to be 350 here. That's perfectly fine. And then the logistic bots is obviously then this guy. I'll just add another one, that's fine. And Y can be 200. That's good. I think I'm ready to bring this over now. Let's double check that I'm not going to break anything. Only 6,300 green circuits. Already 7,000 vulcanite. Let's lower this to 8,000. 8,000. And the reason being, I don't know if I will be, I'd rather, before I have these rockets automated, like let's say I research a whole bunch of stuff that only uses utility science, but I need to send 2 rockets. Well, I'm sending 16,000 of rockets of vulcanite by default. I'm going to lower that average amount, and then if I know if I'm really low on something, I'll bump that one up higher for that rocket launch, and then I'll put it back down. All right, let's novice orbit launch, right? And I'm going to put these in my inventory. Let's hope I don't crash land, right? Good, nice safe landing. Apologize for that thud. I put my hand down. And if there's no thud, then great. I'm winning. Alright, let's... A good reminder, take the... Jesus. Jesus. That was awful. Oh well. These are all filling up. Good. Keep working, keep making it. Gonna help speed it along since I'm here. Give me all of those. Good, and then the vulcanite. Get it in there. Good go, and I'll take the load of cryonite rods. Pretty full. What does that look like? 22,000, 19,000, 85, 4.6. Definitely not a crap ton. These are being made because I have the iron ingots, right? It just automatically started. Okay. There's 200 in here, so this currently is not working. You need polished. You need the chemical gel. Are you out of the are you out of petroleum again? Looks like you are. I'm actually gonna deactivate you because I want to use what's in here. Doesn't appear like I'm using it at the moment. So I'm making a little bit of production science now, just based off of the extra what's currently in the pipes with the plasma stream. I'm not making any more plasma stream. And at some point I will run out fairly quickly, I would say. This pumps you until there's 500. Okay. 2.6 in the system. Kind of interesting. Okay. Do I need to do anything else? I'll take those with me on my way down, and I'll take those on my way down. Need more copper. All right. Yeah, I do have some green chips. Oh, just 4. Interesting. Kind of not a lot. Alright. Take this. Maybe steal some rocket fuel. Put the rocket fuel in. Need 38. If I put stuff in here, is it safe? I think so. It's probably fine. I want it in there, right? That's what saves it. I had 74 yellow belts, a stack of 74. We'll see if it's still 74. I forget where the attrition happens, or if it's only in, like, emergency burn. Looking at this, still have 74. Everything looks to be the same in here, except I'm missing a lot of rocket fuel. Okay. Now I'm back on the home planet. Put those in there. Do that. Recycle into this guy. Now they need a space capsule, so let's actually take some. 3 in there. That will disappear once it finishes going up to 100. Right, 85, 95. Let's just double check that, make sure that that's how that works. Oh, it stays down there. That's okay. That's fine. Put the other one back here. Oh, there's 2. That looks all full. Alright, we'll take a quick second here to put more products in here. Oh my gosh, I'm so special. Guys, these can all be turned into requester chests. Wow, who would have thought? Okay. Let's request. Yeah, a stack of 50 will be fine. Stack of 100 will be fine. Wow, that was, that's huge. And give me, I'm missing, please. Well, that's a big deal. Now this is full of stuff. 2,000 steel. Apparently I messed up my robots. That actually makes a lot of sense. When I was doing the robot setting up those limits on Lasso, I probably sucked all the cargo robots out of my own inventory included and forgot to keep 100 in there, so that checks out. And do I want more of this? I do, kind of. I do need more heat shielding though. Maybe I'll just put half of it in. All of the low density structures though. And then more oil. Really been slacking on the oil. I'll just take all 400 barrels. Plop that in there. Cool. What I'll do is actually just take out all the steel. I don't think I'm going to put any steel up in this run. Oh boy. That'll get brought up. I did not fit nearly as many as I wanted to, and I'm running really low on the rough data storage. Man, crazy. Well, this rocket's full, so I'm gonna go ahead and launch it. And I'm gonna double the amount of green and red circuits did I carry in here? 8,000. And you can stay at 2,000. No, we're gonna go 4. Never stop working. Alright. I want 100 bucks, please. And it's a good reminder that those can come out, and extra batteries and solar panels can come in. That's what I was also thinking about. Am I able to make like a nuclear generator yet? Probably need to hit utility science. Nothing is popping out at me. Is it behind like an energy science? Mark II batteries are behind several like space proper sciences. Weapon delivery systems are behind all 3 new sciences. Okay. The space elevator also 3. The assembly. Here we go. Portable RTG behind energy science. Okay. Energy science or astronomic science are probably the one of those will be the next science that I go towards. Energy science is pink. Astronomic science is purple. Thinking well, have to spend some time thinking about that, but not yet. Still a little bit farther down the line. Let's take a look at more at just the basic production science. Right? I think it is. Yeah, productivity science. Take a look here. Big mining drills require lots of big scary resources that I do not make a lot of. So if I research it, I won't be building these yet. Mechanical facilities, I believe, are for in space only. Yeah, made in a space manufactory. The new base, I do want it to be beaconed. I do want a Covarex enrichment process. But those are all later game things. Worker robots in the mix. Coal liquefaction is in the mix. This is probably more important than the Covarex enrichment process. Would another tool belt help me out? I've got a full thing here. This would give me 5 more slots. Not that important, especially for 1000 science. So no. Now if I hit production science, we can see. Ah, okay, speed 4 modules are behind that. Iridium heat shielding, that sounds like another important recipe. Now those are the things that I should be thinking about. Recipes. Let's see. I've got coal liquefaction, worker robot speed, which is actually can't see it here. And mining, which I also can't see here. But I got beacons. I don't even think I want atomic bombs. This is just going to make everything last longer. That's going to help out. It's pretty fast, so it's fine. Both of those are fast. Growth facility is not something that I use. We'll use that's a space thing, I believe. That's that important. So I guess I will get this because it'll research this, and then I'll be able to get iridium, an iridium heat shielding recipe, which I don't know if I'm going to use or not, but It's only 100, so there we go. And then I'll get that for starters. That seems pretty good. And now I can really focus on the next base, which would be fun. Does the cryo planet have iridium? I don't think it does. It has barrel. What are the 4 resources? Maybe we'll take a look at that, and then start looking at planning out the big bot base, or my next base. I think I'm gonna go with like I think I'm just gonna launch. I'm gonna work on setting up a logistics network for the rocket silos. That's what I said I was gonna do. I'm gonna write that down so I don't forget it. Oops. There we go. New plan, new base. And redo steam power, or steam storage / nuclear power. And that's, yep, probably going to be done more so after the coronal mass ejection. I've noticed the meteors, I think they follow you wherever you are. Like, so if you're on Novice, they'll land on the Novice orbit, or they'll land on Novice. Lacero, I don't think is going to get hit, or at least it's like greatly reduced. So I do want to see what resources I have with barrel. Okay, it looks like it's beryllium ingots, and the recipe is cargo rocket sections. Which require beryllium plates. I did not want that to go away. So if I come over here, beryllium plates, 1 for 1. No, 10 to 1, okay. An ingot requires powder, sand, and coal. Powder requires hydroxide. Hydroxide requires cryonite. Okay, here we go. Really need to start ramping up the cryonite. Gonna want to bring a lot more solar panels over to the planet. That said, I do have these two set up roughly for like quote-unquote novice ratios. Pretty close, 850 to 1000. Maybe I just put both of them at 1000. I don't know. Oh well. I think things are going pretty well though. I'm pretty excited. Finally unlocked production science, productivity science. And I will be building over here. I'm gonna use a lot of the advanced things like the industrial furnace. Just gonna use electricity. I'm gonna use a lot of bots to transport smaller items around. I don't know if I want to build everything in like one big area or kind of smelt things more on site. So I'm transporting like copper plates around and not just copper ore, because plates stack twice as much. That might be something to consider as well. I do have time though. I probably will put the things in the bay. I mean, probably just bus over, or not bus, train over the raw ores, or maybe do some type of hybrid system. I don't think anything really requires like iron ore in the base. Recipes of concrete have changed. No longer iron ore, it's sand. So, yeah. I'm excited. What I will do though is something for stuff like the intermediaries. I think I'll have like their own manufacturing centers. So I will have like a train stop. I'm not going to say I will do this. It would be nice if like my train stop, I had a train stop where all the resources for red circuits got brought in, and then red circuits got brought on a train. So that way I could bring the red circuits to where they need to go, rather than having to bus them to wherever they need to go. It could make things be spread out a little bit more. So we will be considering that in the coming episodes. I imagine I'm going to spend quite a while working on this base, my next base for the future. And it'll be a bot mall, so this big long thing here will not be in the next one. But with that said, I'm not going to be tearing this down. This is going to still kind of, I think, stay here as a reminder and a testament to how far I've come. Remember, this is where I started, over here. Alrighty, thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you have a good night, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye. Holy shit, they take productivity modules. That flew over my radar.